Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. Push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Room here to run. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And some room to work. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Play action. It's Fields. Flush. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Jets at 3-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boy, a lot of space outside the numbers there, and he's able to take that toss all the way to the end zone.
And that certainly felt like something they had studied on tape and wanted to test here early in the ball game. They thought they could get wide on these guys, and they thought it was worth taking a chance with this play call here in the 1st quarter. Definitely paid off in a big way.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Escaping the pressure right. And out across midfield down to the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Gets into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Fields on first down. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Straight ahead is Hall. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw again on second down. Fields flushed out right. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Fields. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. From the 50, here's Fields. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Mooney. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. Santos' kick is up and through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's a give to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson rolling to his right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 41, Fields steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. Buying time to his left. Trying to improvise. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Fields going to keep it once more. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, they're playing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Pierre Strong taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the four defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions, the ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change, get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses yelling at the offense to take care of the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll start with the option. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 from the 8. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Fields. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
98 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Robinson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 3 yards remain for second down. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to Montgomery on second down. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead is Strong. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Wilson to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Chicago, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our